Hello guys! Alright, so it's another week already. These weeks are flying by. So this week I want to focus on just two different terms. The first that I want to talk about today is, so this is the letter G, right? So the first one I want to talk about is gratitude. Now, clearly, gratitude is an incredibly important emotion. It's an incredibly important feeling, an incredibly important thought. It is one of the most powerful tools that you have. But 2.5 years ago, I guess, I had no idea how powerful gratitude was. And so it would be horribly amiss for me to not come and tell you, just in case you're in the same spot I was back then, of just kind of thinking it was a would be nice if. Like, of course you should be grateful. But that intentional, mindful daily gratitude could change your life, I didn't even understand. So I'm going to share a little bit about it with you right now. To give you a background, 3-ish years ago, when I was working through my health issues, when I was trying to decide what I was going to do with my life after I had pivoted, kind of dug myself out of a hole, gotten rid of a bunch of things that were really, really dragging me down, really putting me in a bad place. And it's like, okay, so I've stopped doing all the things that were hurting me. I've stopped letting other people hurt me. I'm doing everything that I know to. What is there anything else I can do? Like, what could I do every day that would make a big difference? And I honestly don't even remember where I heard about gratitude journaling, but somehow for the year 2017, I remember, if you go back to my Instagram post, you'll see, like, this is the year of gratitude. And I was determined that every single day I was going to start with gratitude. It's like, it can't hurt. Let's see what happens. It's supposed to really be life-changing. So on day one, I started with my gratitude journal, which I made available to everybody who was in my group at that point. That gratitude journal has gone through 2 new iterations and is now the daily manifesting journal. We have added some things, subtracted some things, and made it really, really just work. Just make crazy things, crazy wonderful things happen in your life. But in its infancy, it was just really about gratitude and daily intention. And I would start every day thinking of every single thing I could be grateful for from the day before. And at first that was not easy. I was still in a job I didn't like. It was still very stressful for me. And so, through 10 hours of that day working there, it was like, what can I find that really went well yesterday? And I would find 1 or 2 or 3 things. And then the next day I'd find 1 or 2 or 3 things. And then pretty quickly, within a few weeks, it was like I was spending the day looking for those things I was going to write in my gratitude journal the next day. I was like, there's another good thing. Oh, I got to write that down tomorrow. Oh, that's going to be so great to write that down. Oh my goodness, that was great too. And all of these, it wasn't even necessarily that more great things were happening to me, but I was tuned into the great things. I had gotten on the frequency of all the great stuff that was happening to me, rather than being on the frequency of working at a job I didn't like. Do you see what I'm saying? I tuned in, okay? And that is so key. It is life-changing. When you can tune into the energy of what you want versus tuning into the energy of what you don't want. That's what gratitude does. It helps you to say, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this good feeling, I want this good action, I want this good result, I want this good person, I want to be this person, and just mentally, and as you write it down, choosing a better life for yourself, choosing a happy life, choosing a life that makes you grateful, right? So that's all it takes. And suddenly that gratitude, that writing it down, that being intentional about it, has shifted you onto the plane of all of the good things that you're wanting in your life. So I encourage you, I challenge you to spend the next 5 days writing down every morning something you're grateful for, anything you can think of that happened yesterday that was good, that you're grateful for. And then tell me at the end of 5 days, how do you feel? Were you surprised at how many things there were? Or were you surprised at how ungrateful you naturally are, right? What happens? Do you feel a shift? I want you to do it for 5 days. I want you to honestly tell me what you get from it, okay? So that is your challenge for today. And that is your first G, gratitude. And tomorrow I'm going to come to you with another one. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.